swear that I am.
Please raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to testify about the truth, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You got the floor.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to be heard on this subject. I spend about 6 hours a month on this job. I am not an attorney. I was trained by the state. My required training was 1 day. I started on the board in March of 2006. And at that time, the meetings I attended were very casual. For example, a January 2008 special meeting was held, and I, as a board member, was informed at work after the meeting started that they had changed the time. I was frustrated, as it noted in the minutes when I arrived late. This type of thing no longer happens. I have attended almost all conferences and classes that are available to me, and I take my job seriously. I leave my hat at the door so I can best serve my community and the electors of the county to hold fair and transparent elections. And I hope that this is true of all levels of the election process in Ohio. We were under watch the entire period covered by this lawsuit, and we were advised every step by the SOS. We had 35 conference calls with the state attorney, a liaison, assistant secretary, and Pat Wolf, 2 board members, and the director and deputy director. At no time under the direct supervision of the state were any of these actions brought to our attention as an issue. Common sense says, are we deceiving the public by discussing printer repair, hiring a poll worker late in the day before the election, Mr. Price, who had already been told to come in and was waiting to be sworn in? Would it change anything if the former director, Ms. Price, had thought to call the press before declaring emergency meeting? This was her duty. These are technical errors that lawsuits look for. Are they so bad that I should be dismissed? I firmly believe in the sunshine laws and had no knowledge, because I had no detailed training, that I violated them at all. Additionally, the judge noted in the judgment that there was no intent to deceive the public, and that these decisions were based on good faith and that they were complying with the law. Senator Husted demands we maintain the public's confidence in the electoral process. How do our violations affect this? An example, every election since November '08 has been reconciled to the ballot, and our audits and recounts have been exact. Had that not been, I would say that this was where we would lose public confidence. I feel that I've been attacked, and whatever the outcome of these attacks, certain individuals have no intention of stopping. They have their next victim in the scope. One little thing I'd like to add, perhaps it might be a good idea for the whole board to be put on oversight after this here. Just a suggestion. I include a list of accomplishments during my term. There were 24 negatives that became 24 positives. I include a copy of the training manual that exhibits our duties. And there were another one of the notices, the duties of the director, and there was one in there for executive session. In the training manual, the executive session said personnel. That's all the training manual told us. And that's what we were told by the state. However, we are charged with not elaborating on that, which could be a little bit touchy. We could be subject to more lawsuits for doing so. I've also attached a letter showing the date we were placed on watch, which was November 2007, and when we were released from watch, and letters of praise of accomplishments of our present staff. I also included a copy of the judgment, which I think you have here, with a few little notes that I have on it. That's all I have to say.